Hello everyone, we're Team H. Our team members include Jacob Brumbley, Cal Flayler, and Jonathan Knudsen. Our specialty item was the dog.
So we're going to explain how the game worked, what our tactics were as a team, how we split up our roles throughout the team, how the market works and how it changes. We're going to explain our tracking systems and what worked and what didn't. And we're going to explain what we learned throughout the game.
So first, how the game worked. In round 1, a dice would be rolled to determine the price that paper may be sold at. After that, you could choose how much paper you would like to sell. After that, another dice was rolled to determine the price to purchase more paper, and you would choose how much to buy. In the following round, it was followed in the same procedure, except you would receive paper that you purchased one round prior. In the third round, the only thing that had changed is that you would receive money for paper sold 2 rounds prior.
At the beginning of the game, we developed a strategy to buy paper every round no matter the price. Also at the beginning, our tactic was to sell at a higher price or to keep the paper and build up our inventory. As the rounds continue, our tactic of buying paper stayed the same, but our selling of paper changed in that we would build up inventory to try to sell our products and specialty products at a higher price.
To be successful in this game, we needed to split up the roles to help balance out the work. At the beginning, Jonathan was the runner and would bring supplies to the trader. However, as the rounds advanced and a runner was no longer needed, Jonathan kept track of our T accounts online via Excel. While Cal and Jacob recorded T-charts on paper along with writing down each event of that round, so that if any mistakes were made, they could easily be fixed.
The rules that were changed in the market were the 6% sales tax and that the rules were doubled every time. These rules did not affect our group that much, as we just needed to continue being precise with our recordings. Another rule that was added was that the specialty items were added to be sold at a higher price. This helped us a lot because we were chosen to sell our specialty products many times because your sub loved our specialty product the most. We set up our Excel document as separate charts for every single section. So we had a chart for cash, a chart for accounts receivable, a chart for accounts payable, and a chart for inventory. The left side of the column marks the round and the section of the round that we were in, while the right side records either the cash or the inventory that we have in that column. And then at the bottom, it would sum up all of the amounts in every column.
Challenges that we had while using our tracking system included making sure everything was recorded correctly. Another challenge was determining what kind of tracking device to use, and we decided on using this one because it was not as complex and complicated as long as we had people recording the specific events from each round. We could keep our online tracking system in check. If we were to do the spreadsheet over again, we would add more functions and make it organized and easier to read. Finally, our final accounts receivable was $1,440, our final accounts payable was $12.72, and our final cash was $3,732.80. We had no inventory left over when we were finished with the game. We learned many things throughout this project, including to keep good records, be organized, and when to buy and sell products throughout the game. This prepares us in many ways for the real business world because it helps us get an understanding on the roles in a business and how quickly the business process can all be. Finally, we felt this game was extremely helpful in building skills in Excel along with other business tactics. We hope our records are accurate and that we won the paper game. Team H.